Welcome guys, it's incredible how much this place improves with just a little paint job. Well, I can hardly call it small anymore because these kinds of things are incredibly time consuming. And of course today we're going to continue painting. It's probably going to be the toughest job of all. Painting the ceiling. Luckily, we have a scaffold. I also did some shopping because as you know, we wanted a dark color of paint for the ceiling. I got a big bag of concentrate black. And this should be enough for between 10 and 12 liters of paint. It will make it black. We also tried to mix this one to a darker color. There are already quite a few cans included, but this should work out fine. On the other hand, we're going to paint the ceiling black. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but that's what we're going to do, just like in our workshop, because then it will come together. Those lamps, those hexagon lamps, will look much better than if the ceiling is a light color. The contrast is just a bit better, which means you can actually get much cooler shots. Of course, we have something like a balcony over there. There's a lot of wood on it and it needs to be stripped. And the upper wall also needs to be stripped, so there's a lot of work to do. And also the stairs I'm walking on right now. This staircase, it probably needs to be positioned like this, because yeah, it's a slightly smaller space than the other workshop. And if you want to fit 2 lifts in here, then to make the best use of the space, also for the car, it's convenient. As you can see, the car would kind of bump into the stairs. It's convenient if we turn the stairs like that. Then our work cabinet wall, balancer, and tire machine will go there. Actually, everything on that side in terms of tools, and upstairs you'll get a kind of nice seating area. With a kind of editing space over there in the corner, all of this still needs to be painted. Here we'll have all the stock of all the things we have. From the Lamborghini, from the Ferrari. Those kinds of things that we're not just going to get rid of for next to nothing. But if someone offers the right price, of course, then it can go off the shelf. Those are things you definitely don't throw away. I'm going to mix the paint now. As I said, with the concentrate of color and paint, we're going to make matte black out of it. And then the painting just has to start. Because we actually need to start moving already, only the painting isn't finished yet. Of course you don't want all your stuff in the middle of the painting work. So now we're going to mix the paint, and then we'll start painting the ceiling. And we're just going to do that on time lapse, because it's just going to be go, 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 let's go. We're 3 days later, and guys, the toughest job is done, because the ceiling is completely painted. Just look at how beautiful it looks. But the painting work isn't done yet. Because I was editing, so the episode you saw about the renovation, and I just saw that the upper edge of the workshop actually needs to be white, just like in our old workshop. Because that gives this workshop a super cool look, and it makes it feel more spacious. Right now, it really looks like a square cardboard box. And if you make the upper edges white, then the square boxy look actually disappears quite a bit. And later, with the hexagon lights, it will reflect that white light really nicely back into the workshop. So that gives us even more light output, which is of course super important when we're filming, because we don't always have extra lighting everywhere. But if you can include things like this, it's really cool. So, what did I do? I brought some paint again. A white can. Yeah, and we're also going to make that blue line a bit wider. Because when you're standing in the workshop, it looks pretty wide, but when you see it on film, it looks like a really narrow strip. So we're going to paint that wider too. And then just the white edge, and then we can officially start moving, because time is running out. We have to be out of our old workshop in January, and everything is still there, as you can see. So we still have plenty to do. We're going to do the top edge with the brush again, and then the rest with the roller, and then add that wavy stripe. Let's do it quickly in a time lapse, and then we can finally start moving, because it's already taking long enough. Let's go! Yes guys, you saw it in the time lapse. I started with the corners first, and then Daniel continued rolling the walls. Me is working on it. What's that? That's all paint, man. All paint on that car. Oh. God, I'm already so happy with the result. It still needs one more coat. Everything has only had one coat so far, and now we've painted everything twice. How does it feel? Yeah, much better, more spacious. That's what it's about. Lighter, more spacious. It was all a bit cramped, you know. So soft, everything gray. We don't really know anything about it either. We're just going with our gut feeling. And this just turns out much better this way. We're going to take a ride around the workshop now to our old workshop, because we're going to move some stuff there already. Throw it in the van, and then I hope I can buy a bit of wood for the office we're going to build upstairs. So there are still plenty of things to arrange, but you can see the difference. It's really becoming a beautiful workshop again, and soon with the hexagon lights, I keep saying it, that really makes the difference. As you can see in the footage, we also did some painting upstairs. Everything that still had a bit of shine, dead matte, so that still needs to dry for a bit. In the meantime, I've fired up our diesel heater again. The temperature is warming up nicely, so that means soon I hope we can start painting that blue. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, we just went to the workshop. There we cleared out our storage upstairs. And just check out our van. It's completely full all the way. Unload the stuff, build the cabinet wall upstairs. And then we can also determine how big our office upstairs is going to be. Because we brought a desk. And that's actually going to determine the size of our office. We're excited again. We're going to give it our all. Everything to put this together as beautifully and as quickly as possible. A few days later, unfortunately we can't work here all the time even though we'd like to. The cabinets are also finished. As you can see, they're pretty full. I'm not going to show too much of it, but it also means our old workshop is already quite empty. Be sure to follow us on Instagram if you don't already, because you'll see more insights there than just on YouTube. Nikki has arrived with a truck, guys. This is exactly what we need. We're going to load the bridges. Let's go. The reinforcements are here too, Oscar. And of course they said, hey look guys, the closet wall is loose. Bridges are actually loose, the nuts are loose, so it's literally just a matter of loading up and going, guys. Hey Oscar, that truck is still a bit small, you know. Yeah, he still has so much money. No, you'll fit it in easily, man. Well done, I'm curious if you can get that thing out of there. Or are you going to put it in reverse? Well, here he goes.
In peace for my driver's license story.
Will you manage, Nikki? Oh, Nikki is nervous, you know. You're doing well, your first time driving, in the calm of my driver's license story. Nikki, did you expect it, yeah? I think it's amazing. Your first time riding in a truck like this, and then you just handle it, guys.
Calm down! Calm down!
Yeah, stop!
The truck is completely bought.
Thanks to the tires, it worked. Those things are pretty heavy, and I'm talking about the bridge. Not about this, because this is heavy too. What a champ, man, thank you. Without a truck like that, it would have taken 100 trips. Now it's just one trip. I really appreciate it. We have arrived in our new workshop. They haven't even seen it yet. No, then let me show you what I said. Guys, pay attention. I'll do it like this. But man, it turned out really awesome. So there are also hexagon lights in the hallway, and of course the ceiling is completely finished now, and it looks really...
Oh yeah.
I also painted all of that matte black on the other side of those beams. So yeah, it's a lot neater now. The truck is on its way too. Come on, Aussie, yeah, come on, buddy, because the bridges are in place now, as you know, and we're not going to secure them today, but we will set them upright, and we'll put the workshop tire against the wall. So yeah, man, excited. What's going on? The whole workshop fell off the toolbox. Yeah, one thing, Nikki just drove that truck too fast. It can't be anything else. Well, sir.
Speeds, sir.
Speets, I have a present for you, the very last one. This was a special edition of the Lambo, right? This is a special edition of what the Lambo Orange was. We made this. This is the very last one. Oscar has it on as well, as you can see. Where is he now, huh?
Thank you for...
Today, Nikki. Without you, we could never have transported this, of course, but you have a transport company, right? Yeah, everyone knows that, right? Link in the description. So you can see it, the cabinets are being assembled, guys. It's finally starting to look like a workshop again. Besides the mess that still needs to be cleaned up, everything still needs to be organized. Upstairs as well. But guys, it's a huge relief that the other workshop is actually empty now, except for the Honda, and maybe a jack, because the truck is full. And on Monday, we're going by one more time to hand over the key to the landlord. Rex said that now only the heavy stuff is left, like the lifts. And yeah, that's gonna be a thing again. I think those things, one of those poles is about 300 kilos, I think. And that's still pretty tough because, yeah, it's just really long. Another time lapse, then we'll stand it upright. Then we've done that and we'll screw it together once. And I'm really grateful to these guys for the help they've given today. Oh, this is really heavy. But anyway, we're going to do the last thing now. So let's take out that bridge and then we can slowly start building it up. Well, by now I've lost count of how many days we've been at this, guys, but it's coming to an end, finally. The bridges are standing upright thanks to the great team, of course, since we all worked on them together. It was really a tough job. And Binky Bao has arrived, because of course this needs to be done professionally. Binky, show your face for a moment. What are you? Measure it out, guys. It's important that the bridge is level with the wall, and that it's not actually at a certain angle in the workshop. Measuring correctly is important, then you start drilling. And then we've set up our bridge, guys, and then we can finally clean up. Wow, this was a lot of work. I really underestimated it. Maybe you saw that in the vlogs too. Because we thought we'll just do it like we always do, but this is really beyond our skills. We are good with cars and technology, but wood and concrete drilling, you
have to learn everything at least once.
During the technical service, it's your shift. Don't forget to top up your oil. No fun without oil, guys. Yes, stoppers! It's December 31st! Let me check it on my phone. Yes, it's December 31st. Time goes by so fast. Gone. The year has gone by so quickly. I really want to say it, because exactly a year ago, well, January 1st? That's not quite a year ago. Only from tomorrow did we fully commit to YouTube. And that's something we've wanted to do for a long time, to chase our dreams. And this year has had a lot of pros and cons. It made us realize a lot of things, and many things weren't as easy as we thought they would be. In the first quarter of the year, we had so many projects lined up, for example, just to give an example, that we basically had constant content. At one point, for example, we bought that Honda Civic Type R over there. Do you remember that? That we were actually done with our project. We had fixed the AMG, we had fixed the Ferrari, the Civic, the K24, we had fixed them all. And the Type R, which we bought, we totally misjudged. And because of that, the content was completely spread out. Our schedule basically got totally messed up. But the good news was that the collaborations kept coming in. So we kept getting more and more sponsorships, collaborations like Carly, Autodoc, and so on. And today, we're ending this year by handing over the keys to our old workshop. Seriously, what kind of year was this? Back in January, when we started the renovation, did we ever think we would end up leaving? No, we never saw that coming. And now we're actually handing in our keys today. And that's why we're still driving the van, because our Honda, the K24 Honda, is in the workshop. And we still have to pick it up, of course, because otherwise I'll be handing over that key with our dogs, and that obviously won't work.
And maybe bring a little trash can or something, just small things.
But anyway, the good news is that we're still going to take a nice drive in the Honda in a bit. And I'll show you what our old workshop looks like right now, because it's...
Really sad, isn't it?
It looks really sad. We've been at our old workshop for 10 minutes now, and we're going to check how things are going and see if our truck even still starts. Because how long has it been since it last ran? Quite a while. So long you can't even remember. Christmas. Guys, we still had to secure it properly, add an extra lock because of that Lambo and the Ferrari. Welcome to the dark place. What an echo, guys. Wow. Wow, there's still a pallet jack, a garbage bag, some stuff over there, some stuff over there. And this actually stays behind for the new owner. That couch, table, display cabinet. I still need to throw this away. I'm going to show you upstairs again, because I don't think we've actually taken you there even once yet. It's also a check for myself to see what's left behind. Yeah, huge space, guys, huge space. And can you imagine that we actually only used half of it because the back was the storage. I did my editing here, and this was literally just junk, only junk, junk, junk. So you pay for the square meters, but you don't use them. And that was really a shame. In our new workshop, of course, we don't have that. We use every square meter to the max, and we're really happy with that. Just throw the last things in the van, start the Honda, hand in the key, and then it's bye-bye. Actually, with mixed feelings. We've rented this place for 8 years, guys. We've been here for 8 years. And in 8 years, we've achieved a lot. Of course, we worked hard for it, just proud of ourselves. Yes, guys, it's all cleaned up. The only thing left is our race Honda. So let's see if it starts now. Not really important, right? But with a standard engine control unit, that should be fine, right?
Yeah, how much?
Voltage do we have? 11.
8, 12, 2.
Well, it's working! New! What do I hear? I'm hitting my seatbelt against the walk.
Oh, I think so.
Holy damn, guys. I almost forgot how insane the throttle response is on this car, guys.
Driving well in the Honda. Nice plans next year with the Honda Civic, guys. This one we're in now. What a boost. We're approaching a tunnel, and what do we do when we get to a tunnel? Of course, downshift, guys. Maybe crack the window open a bit. Not that it's necessary with all that noise. Alright, here we go. 5.
Really noisy, man.
4. Just once. Yes, guys, that was it again for this vlog. This thing is really an insanely cool device. And as you know, today is New Year's Eve, and we're ending with a bang. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and follow us on our main channel, because new projects are coming. And then we'll just see you there, man. Daniel, aren't you doing it?
Yeah, let's go. No.
No, you do it. Give me the camera, and
Never mind.
show me what you can do.